From KOLN Lincoln and KGIN Grand Island, this is 1011 News at noon.
Oh, there it is. There's the funnel. There it is.
Tornadoes swept across Nebraska last night. This is video from Aurora taken by Chad Carlson. The Imes plant and some homes were damaged. Now residents are cleaning up. Good afternoon. I'm David Jesperson. Baseball-sized hail, high winds, heavy rain, and tornadoes ripped through parts of central and eastern Nebraska last night. From debris to downed power lines, authorities in Aurora continue to pick up the pieces. 1011's Sarah Gake is near Aurora and has more on some of the damage.
I'm at a home about 2 or 3 miles west of Aurora, actually right across the street from the damaged Imes plant. The home is completely destroyed. In fact, the east side of the home has been completely torn off by this tornado. A family of 6 was inside at the time, but no one was injured. And the father, Jeff Usick, told me he knew the home would be destroyed as they felt the storm go overhead last night. Dozens of people from the area are out helping this family pick up today, and I'll have more on that tonight at 5, 6, and 10.
All right, thank you very much, Sarah. Meanwhile, Aurora's mayor says damage estimates should come later today. Mayor Marlon Seaman says the tornado hit at least that one home and is thankful it lifted before hitting the town. The family was inside the home at the time, but amazingly, no one was hurt.
Had it continued on its path, it could have affected, thousands of people immediately. And for some reason, just 2.5, 3 miles west of town, the storm diverted.
That storm, which you can see here in this video, reportedly stayed on the ground for around 18 minutes. At its largest, the funnel was estimated to span about 1/4 of a mile. This video is again from Chad Carlson. He posted it on YouTube, and you can find a link on our web channel to that. You can actually see the funnel come down and stay in about the same area for quite some time. According to the Southern Power District, there were about 50 power outages in the area. Also reports of power lines down in Chapman area northeast of Grand Island. Officials say power was also out in Giltner south of Aurora. Power officials are reminding residents the significant dangers of downed power lines, and if you ever encounter a downed power line, you are to assume that that line is energized. Well, Aurora wasn't the only area hit. In Buffalo County, officials have confirmed a Quonset building was destroyed and a garage was damaged. There was also significant damage to at least 2 farms out there. In Loup County, officials confirmed baseball-sized hail caused window damage in vehicles to a ranch house. At this time, there are no reports of any injuries in the state, and we'll continue to update this as the information becomes available to us. Well, many of you headed out with your camera during the storm to capture the severe weather. We've shown you some of the video. Now we want to share a few of the pictures. Chad Carlson sent us this one from last night. It's a shot of the tornado west of Aurora. Chad says this is the view he saw while driving down the highway. Another viewer says this shot was taken of a tornado just 9 miles north of Gibbon. And Sarah from York sent us this picture last night of a massive storm cloud forming.
KSTV News 5, Hastings, Grand Island, Kearney, and Lincoln.
A night of severe weather. Multiple tornadoes touched down in central Nebraska. The storms caught on camera. One home destroyed, a train derailed. Tonight we have team coverage for you in a special 1-hour edition of News 5 at 6. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Corinne Hautala. James Wilcox is in Hamilton County where a tornado 1/4 mile wide swept through the area just outside of Aurora. James joins us now live in the home destroyed by the storm. James?
I'm standing in what was the Usick family living room. When the tornado hit last night, it ripped off the entire side of the home. It also blew out nearly every window. The roof, now gone. Take a look at those 2 rooms up above me. Those were the children's bedroom. The Usick family has 4 kids, all 5 and under. When the storm hit last night, they were in those rooms just a little while before they made it to safety with just seconds to spare. News 5's Katie Farrell begins our team coverage.
This is what's left of Jeff Usick's home. The roof and this side of the home completely gone.
That and the plastic chairs are the only furniture leaving this place.
Pivots in the backyard overturned. Metal twisted in trees in the front yard. Jeff was standing at the front door of his home when he saw the tornado coming towards it. He and his wife grabbed their 4 children and made it to the basement. He says 15 seconds later, the tornado hit. This morning, he and his family are safe. Their house the only one destroyed.
Kind of random in that it did take a house on one side of the road and not on the other side.
It was pretty much in a small area, and it was pretty destructive in that area. It wasn't a widespread.
Chad Carlson from Aurora watched the tornado and got the entire thing on tape.
The funnel was very dark, definitely a lot of debris flying in the air, but everything else out around it was clear, calm day.
The tornado touched down a little before 9 and stayed on the ground for 18 minutes in a 2-mile stretch where Usick's home is located.